Hello, my friend. This is a discussion about calming mental chatter. Sometimes when you're trying to sleep or when you first wake up in the morning, you find that your mind is going over so many things happening in your life, random things. This also can happen when one is trying to meditate and the mind becomes distracted with all of the situations of your life, even just random things, a song that you heard recently that keeps going through your mind, many things. So this is a discussion about why that happens and some possible solutions to help you be more relaxed and to enjoy your life and be able to turn off the mental chatter. One concept that is interesting is to view your mind, your brain, as a machine that is separate from the actual you. To illustrate this, something you can try when you're having trouble sleeping, perhaps, or when you wake up in the morning and you find that your mind is going over so many things and it's hard to relax. Try this. Let your mind go ahead and think about things and just step back and watch it as if you're a third person watching traffic go by, and see how many things your brain will think about in a course of a minute or 3. It's amazing. Your mind may jump around from one thing to the next. If you're in a half-awake state, your mind, almost like a dream, can go over just totally unrelated and very unusual things. But when you step back and watch it, as if you are a third person watching this process, you can realize that your brain is a separate machine. You are not all of these thoughts. The brain has an amazing capacity for so many things, creativity, and to sort things. I sometimes look at it like a computer filing system with the main things that are part of your life on the RAM memory, if you will, which is the main memory that you use every day. And then you have a backup drive that has things from your childhood, songs that you learned, and commercial jingles and TV themes from when you were a kid. It's amazing the things that are stored in there. And sometimes when you're talking with an old friend you haven't seen in a while, you'll find that these associations can bring back memories, things you haven't thought of in years, and they're still in there in the filing system somewhere. And the brain is amazing in this respect. And I think the brain also wants to organize and sort things out. So sometimes all of the input that you receive, your brain is making an attempt to fit it all together, to make sense of it. And it doesn't always make sense. This world is mysterious and full of hard to understand things sometimes. So when you step back and watch your mind at work, this is one method for relaxing, because when you try this and you step back and watch your brain go through dozens of things over the course of a couple of minutes, well, you just have to try it. You'll find that it can be very relaxing. You'll find that you breathe easier, knowing that you're not so connected to all of these chattering thoughts that just endlessly go through your mind sometimes. So that's one method of calming mental chatter. Separate yourself from the brain. Watch it as a silent observer. A similar method for calming mental chatter that has been very successful for me personally, I find that I think in words many times. I suppose some people see very clear pictures in their mind and they're more visual in their thinking. But for me, it's words. It's like self-talk. And sometimes I also, being a musician, I hear songs, background music happening while all of these endless thoughts are stringing by. So something that's been very successful for me has been to just simply say no words. When I say this, no words, I just stop the thinking. And when I do that, it's amazing. I've noticed that suddenly, without my trying, my breathing becomes very deep and relaxed. Try that sometime. No words. These are a couple of methods related to when you are going to sleep, when you're waking up, when you have time to think about things. Could be when you're driving, perhaps. Some other methods for calming mental chatter. One is simply to keep busy. Sometimes when you're going through a stressful time in your life, for example, a relationship that just ended, it's natural to sit around and think and think and think about it. And that's okay. There are many ways to handle any given situation. But it can be tiring, and one solution is to do something. Keep busy. Don't give yourself time to sit around and think endlessly. Find something you enjoy, a creative hobby, anything, music, a movie, dance, some sport, something that requires you to engage your mind and will give you a break from just thinking. Another method that people talk about is to be present where you are. There are a lot of ways to do that, and one of them I just mentioned, staying busy. Sometimes when we are thinking a lot, we're thinking about the future and the past. Especially if your life is going through some turmoil and you're trying to decide what to do next. And being present can take many forms. It could be just looking around where you are, or when you're busy doing something, whether it's a household chore or your work or some exercise or whatever it is, to really concentrate on that thing you're doing and not be thinking about the future or the past. You could say to use your senses to really focus on the sights, the sounds, the smells. I've often noticed that some people who talk about being present are people whose lives are really together, and they probably have enough resources that for today anyway, they don't have to worry about it. And sometimes when there's a problem in your life, it's something that really needs to be taken care of. So that's another solution, is to find an answer to whatever it is that's bothering you, if there is a certain thing that keeps going through your mind. And it's okay to take some time to forget about it, meditate, enjoy yourself for a while, and not just think about your problem 24 hours a day. That's no fun. But at the same time, sometimes we just need to find a solution to what it is that's bothering us. Another idea for being present where you are goes back to what I was saying about the phrase, no words. Because when we're out and about in this world, we look around at the things around us and we have descriptions and words for these things that we see. But the truth is, those words that describe those names for everything around us, they really don't tell us everything. Sometimes we think we're very smart because we know what this is and what that is. Oh yes, that's the sun, and those are clouds and stars, and I'm breathing air, and that's a tree. But really, all of those things are made of molecules, space, electrical energy, and even though we have words to describe them, we really don't understand everything about them. It's amazing. This world is beyond what we can fully comprehend. Oh yes, we can understand many things. I'm not discounting that. Science has given us the ability to do so many wonderful things. But the point is, those words that we use to describe things, they don't tell us everything. I think that's why children have such wonder when they're out living their lives, because they just see things for what they appear to be on the surface. They're in the moment. They don't have these words going through their mind describing and conceptualizing everything, analyzing everything that they see. So sometimes when you're out and about, try just saying no words and calming your mind. One last thing about calming mental chatter is to just be. What does that mean? To just say to yourself, I am, without all of the descriptions. I am a man, I am a woman, I am a certain age, a certain nationality, I am this occupation, I am a parent, I am a whatever. So many things that we see in this world that we are. And just to forget about the situations in your life for a while and just be, and to get in touch with that space of not having to describe everything that you are, and to just be. It's not an easy concept to understand, but with a little practice on these things, you will discover that it becomes second nature to you to be more relaxed, more peaceful, to think less, to be content where you are. And one of my favorite words for being content is to accept your circumstances. That doesn't mean to give up on your dreams. It just means to accept where you are today as you move ahead in your life. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this discussion, and be sure to check out some of my meditation videos and other discussions. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your day, my friend, and enjoy life. It's there for you to enjoy.